Welcome back to another episode of the Bouncing Potatoes. I am Osandha. That smiling guy over there is.
Ethan.
Well, he even raised up his eyebrow. Okay, that's interesting. And do we have a special guest star today?
Oh yes, the Wizarddress.
There you go. Alright, so today we're actually going to do something a little well, it's different. We're going to go back to a bunch of current events today rather than deep questions because that's what I decided. So, starting off with the first current event, it's going to be the Freeway fire. So, Ethan, go ahead, take it away.
Oh yes. All right. On approximately our day in November, I believe it was last Saturday. A arsonist man set fire to a bunch of pallets under the freeway of the 10 freeway in Los Angeles, California. And it burned up the whole pallets and some of the support structures. Now, some people were freaking out. And it was supposed to reopen in 3 to 5 weeks. But then now it's tomorrow. So that's cool. But it's very interesting because they worked 24/7 on those road repairs, as all those freeway signs kept telling me throughout the day. And they're very adamant on it. And boy, I think they are acting like they're going to war with Russia here, I never got so many daily updates from Mayor Karen Bass in my life. But there she was, walking the freeway. She walked under it, over it, and she even took a train for a second there. But then she went back to walking over the freeways and showing off the empty freeway and said, "Look at these support structures." Wow. I bet you some people didn't even know what was under that freeway until just now, because he was really over it. And that's cool. I'm sure those people will enjoy. Fun fact, traffic only went up 14% in the immediate surrounding area throughout the whole day. You, Osandha, got to drive near there, said you didn't have a traffic impact, correct?
So it wasn't necessarily like a direct impact, but I was impacted because I do feel like people who would take that freeway had to take my freeway instead, which then kind
You
of
weren't impacted by a lot. It was like
it wasn't like Armageddon or something, so it wasn't horrible, but yeah, I mean the commute already is bad enough because it's the heart of Los Angeles, I think. Right? Is that where I work? The heart of Los Angeles?
Got it.
There you go. I work in the heart of Los Angeles. So automatically the commute sucks. Two of my coworkers who do live closer to the district that I do, they also were not really impacted by it. So yeah, I mean the thing is, it's not just one freeway that was on fire; it was two, and that's what kind of caused the ruckus as well.
Yes, the ruckus. But back to the 10. A great option was the A and E metro lines, which saw a nice ridership bump and some great improvements, kind of, to them. Something that LADOT, that's the LA Department of Transportation of Osandha, did was they made the commuter express buses free, and they chimed the lights for the trains so they wouldn't have to sit there and wait for them. Although, according to a report, it's not really working well. So, not sure what they did. But point is, that's something they could have done 10 years ago, but they decided to do it right now.
Yeah, you see, unfortunately, we live in a very reactive world. So
yeah. Also, they like the car instead of the trains, so they decide to not help them out, even though the trains carry far more people than a car does. Interesting, Osandha, right?
Yeah, but you gotta blame the big auto for that one. Ford, GM, I'm sure.
I mean, all I can blame those people sit in the leadership roles that they prioritize the roads. What was I gonna say? I was trying to you distracted. Oh,
Heaven
I
forbid I
actually lost.
engage with you on a podcast. No, what a
I lost my
terrible
thought.
concept.
I lost my. Oh, that was it. Keep going. I lost my total thought.
So
Oh
obviously
yeah, the second one. I don't know about the second one. I meant a little bit, but no, it was like on the side of the freeway. Didn't close it.
I don't know much about the second one, but this leads to a larger issue of the, as my manager called it, the unhoused. I guess that's the way to talk about homeless people now, to say unhoused rather than.
They are unhoused.
I understand that, but what's
technically,
offense?
they may have a tent, so that could be their house. So I don't know. Are they unhoused?
So
unhoused in a proper house? I guess.
I don't. Yo no sé. All right, I'm just so the issue is that a lot of people are saying that we have to take care of the unhoused because they are the ones causing the fire and everything like that. The first fire was blamed on the homeless. I'm just gonna say homeless people, on the homeless people, but it was not their fault, as Ethan discussed. It was
the arsonist whose picture was released online.
Wow, they found him.
Yes. I did tell him to no, I'll keep that comment to myself. Keep going.
Okay. Obviously, as someone who, I have a little bit of an arsonist side to me, so this was a very intriguing news story. I haven't actually set anything on fire, alright? I'm even afraid of the kitchen fire, but very interesting event that happened, really. I know, like, for us, it really didn't matter, but a lot of people were freaking out about this because it really made their commute even worse. Even, like, Ethan said 14%, but 14% to someone who's already going through, like, I don't know, like a 2-hour commute is pretty, annoying. So, but, all's well that ends well, I guess. The Ladot.
L-A-D-O-T.
I like saying Ladot.
That sounds interesting, but okay.
It is free for the rest of the year. Ethan and I had a bit of a confusion regarding that because I thought it was free already.
I didn't have confusion. Oh, actually, yes, you did. Because you did have confusion. The Dash
because it is actually
already free, but this Commuter Express got free.
Because the Dash is actually
a 2-hour commute. See, they should find an alternative transportation option.
But not everyone understands the metro, and like even I'm trying to understand the metro, but it's confusing. I would definitely
like you look it up.
I did.
Okay, they have lovely transit ambassadors all over the place. So plenty of questions to ask, and plenty of people to answer your questions.
I'm going to turn to you and the Wizarddress when I do move, and then see if y'all can help me figure out the route. Because again, it's confusing. Also, what's confusing is because then you have to get off one and then go on to another one. That's the part that I like. Just the whoop, like
whoop-ah. Don't worry, I'll show you how to read the map. You just look at the colors.
I'm colorblind.
Okay, the letters. Hey, it's not like New York. You'd be really confused there if you can't read this map.
So, that's why obviously cars take up way more.
Wait a second, time out. Your phone will now tell you Apple. You go on the transit section, it'll say exactly which ones you need to take and when they're coming. On the maps, look, it's hard to see, but maps, transit. Hold on. So that way, you don't even look at anything.
Alright, like I will try my best.
For the people, not just for you, but for the people. In fact, here's the little map they have on Apple Maps of all the little metro lines. And then, if you go to your wallet, you can even get your tap card and just add money to it via wallet. So you don't even have to go to the machine. crazy. Only one of 3 transit agencies in the U.S. has partnered with Apple to do this.
What does tap card mean? You should explain.
Okay. A tap card is the form of payment. It's like a credit card type thing, but you put all your money, your transit money here. You just keep tapping. You have a stored value. I have 125. It costs 175, so I have to add 50 cents, and then there's a little machine that says tap. You tap it, and boom, it goes enter, and you enter. And you get 2 hours of free transfers. So if you don't have to go from one dead to one dead as you described it, it's free.
Okay. Alright. See? So, I really feel like if someone were to start a channel just dedicated to the LA Metro, they would do really well. Because I'm sure a lot of people, it's the fear that stops them from getting on. Concerns of cleanliness. I guess one could. I would just say fear. That's the number one reason people don't do.
And cleanliness.
Yeah, I mean, but isn't that also part of being afraid that it's dirty?
Oh, could it be? They could just, I don't know. Well, it could be fear of, I'm going to get hurt. And then, this is, I don't want to sit on a disgusting seat.
No,
It could go into their minds.
So, yeah, for me, I'm definitely more so afraid of the cleanliness factor, without doubt. But, I did take the dash with my coworkers.
Dash it up, boy.
That was interesting. It was an interesting experience. Let me tell you, I told you guys, but you gotta be really careful when you're standing because you gotta hold on to those things for dear life. All right. And I felt really awkward because I felt like I had like underarm sweat going on. So then I felt really bad about like lifting my arm up because then the people I felt like I was giving the people sitting down a big whiff. And I just felt really shitty about that. So it was so awkward because I was like trying to lift it up, but they tried to keep my arms like close to my side so that, Yeah.
So how did you figure it out? Did your coworker already know and you just followed them? Or the dash? Like where the stop was?
We ate lunch together with another coworker in the building.
Oh, your coworkers already knew what was happening, so you just followed.
Yeah.
Because I was in tears. Okay, so if you were by yourself.
Hell no.
Okay, when you got to this stop, what would you say could be improved by the stop? Was it just a sign? Was there a bus shelter? Was there a bench? Like the dash stop, where you enter the bus. Was it just a sign that said dash, whatever?
It was just a sign, yeah.
So there's no place to sit?
No.
Terrible. Alright, that's not your fault. That's the dash's fault.
No. There is a cool texting service, though. You can text it to see how long it's going to take.
Oh, what is that? Did you try it? Was it accurate?
I did try it. I don't remember if it was accurate or not.
Oh, good to know. Good to know. Look at Osandha. We need info from normies like you, Osandha, to help improve the experience.
Just felt like you called me a slur, but
a slur? No. The general public to improve the experience. To convert those 10 freeway drivers to dash riders.
Well,
it's very important.
Yes, but again, it's because of the marketing that these automobile companies have done to, make pedestrians look bad. This is on an episode of Adam Ruins Everything, everyone. So to make the pedestrians look bad, and to just kind of give the right of the way to the vehicle, at least in California, it's just unfortunate, It's gonna take
to counter that marketing, Osandha, with better marketing. Metro needs a nice campaign.
But at this point, it's not about the marketing, dog. It's about the fact that you gotta lobby the politicians. Because,
That's what I'm saying. The leaders.
You're gonna fight corruption with corruption?
Leaders. The leaders. Look, come on, Karen Bass already did it for a reason. So, there's step 1.
I heard the Wizarddress say yes to the corruption with corruption.
Yes. She said yes.
It's, like I said, we'll see. It is a bit of when you think about it, it is a recent development that this has happened. I think it's been not even 100 years yet.
Yeah, you're right. Not even 100.
Wow. Wow, you that was a lot of sass that you had going on there, buddy. Jeez.
That's like a really long time. I mean,
Per-
I mean, cars haven't been around for 100 years. I mean, that's
yeah,
right, the freeway. So,
but that's kind of
it's
crazy when you
all.
think about
I mean, yeah, it's pretty great.
it. Like,
Technology is pretty quick, huh?
yeah,
It
like
is pretty
even the
insane.
iPhone, right? Is not even 20 years old.
That's right.
You
It's,
know.
oh, actually, almost there. Crazy. What, 16? Not bad, but yeah, it's pretty crazy because the
So
iPhone 1 looks terrible.
it's not iPhone. It's just iPhone. Though.
Yeah, I know, but I want to put a number to it.
So it is honestly for me. Roads have always been one of the most fantastic and awesome like inventions because I've always marveled at how they were able to make a road. You know, because before that road, it was probably just like dirt or grass. You know, earth. But now it's a road, and it's just always been so cool to me.
Yet Osandha doesn't know how to figure them out. Someone else the most confusing thing to you.
You know, I'm just
Everything
so.
starts off as dirt. Buildings start off as dirt. Then they're building. Earth, as you call it. The Fast and Furious coaster, Universal Hollywood's a mountain right now, but it'll be a roller coaster eventually.
See, that's amazing. That's honestly amazing. What we
I
can
know,
do.
so construction. Pretty cool, huh?
Yeah.
Roads are pretty
Yeah.
simple, though. I can tell you how they're made. You grade a little. You grade the earth. Make it flat. Stick some rebar in there. Pour the concrete. Let it dry. Paint the lines. Freeways are concrete sometimes, but sometimes they pave them with asphalt. Paint the lines. Boom, there's your road. Well, no, you gotta put the little electrical sensors, the loops. You see those little loops that tell the lights to turn green.
Yeah.
And then
It just keeps going up. It just keeps going up.
it keeps going, but the actual thing is like there's small little things. You just gotta put them in there. Boom, there's your road.
See? I didn't even consider the fact that there were electrical sensors.
Yeah, and then that's what gives the feedback to like the Apple Maps that shows the traffic or the GPS traffic, and there's the sensors in the ground. It measures your speed. 50 or plus is the green. Below 20 turns red. Traffic. It's all under the road.
Wow, roads are
Yeah,
roads are even more amazing than I expected.
I know. It's insane. Like, wow. Look at this.
That's really cool.
Your eyes are as wide as I've ever seen them.
I'm very expressive with my eyes. It turns out it's a bit of a bad habit because during the pandemic, my eyes were the only thing that could be seen, really, because of the mask. So then, they gave it away. So
that's funny. Look, next time you go on the road, you should investigate. Or next time you go on a walk, you should investigate the road. It's cool stuff in the road.
What do you want me to do? Like dig a hole in the road?
Oh, you can see the little loops in the pavement.
I am gonna actually after the podcast, I'm gonna look this up to see what the electrical wires look like.
You should. Because
even when you think about it, electrical cables, like the poles and everything, that's probably like the second most fantastic thing to me. Because the roads are number one. Number two's the cables and the wires and the poles that we got going on.
They provide the electricity to your home.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of those are underground too. Like the ones near my house are under the road.
Honestly, it's crazy. It's just those simple things that we overlook that make a huge difference to our day-to-day life.
Like Wi-Fi.
Yeah.
Something you
Wi-Fi also.
See, but whoa, crazy.
Yeah. Wi-Fi is also relatively new. Obviously, that's how they're giving us COVID.
People were calling it Wi-Fi. You remember that, Osandha?
Yeah, you?
No, other people were calling it Wi-Fi.
You were calling it Wi-Fi too there for a
That's
period.
right. It was
Yeah.
good. I like Wi-Fi.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
Wi-Fi.
Let's be honest. It wasn't the people. It was you.
It was awesome. The people.
Again, y'all. I was kidding about the Wi-Fi giving us COVID. That was a joke. Right? That's just a conspiracy theory.
Why are you kidding? You could have got a whole bunch of conservative followers and gotten a big following.
Oh yeah. There is some conspiracy theories about the whole Freeway fire in the first place, that it was caused by people who wanted. Never mind. But there are conspiracy theories about it.
Oh, you have said it. I'm now curious.
I did, because I was just overhearing it on the radio again. Power 106.
Oh, what did they say?
They were just they gently touched on the conspiracy theory, but like it's like how some people are gonna say like they want people to stay at home, yada yada. I don't know. What I'm asking though,
I don't know.
with the freeway fires, why didn't you guys just let us work from home? Even the district superintendent was like, please make sure that you plan accordingly for the traffic. Man, really? Why don't you just let us work from home, bro? Like,
a tiny little section. You can go around it.
They acknowledged the fact that it was going to add on time to the commute, bro.
Yeah, so no one everyone tells me. They tell me to leave earlier. So
and I hate that. I hate that. I absolutely hate that.
Or find an alternative route, transportation route. You know, Osandha, there's a lovely Amtrak and Metrolink line right near your house. You can take them. That's Union Station. Pop on the red line and walk to your office. How about that? Okay. How about them apples?
It's a good alternative. It's good to know these alternatives, for sure.
Osandha, I've told you that 5 times, and you never do it.
No, you have not told me that at all.
Yes, no, what are you talking about? I have told you that.
You have not mentioned the Amtrak. Right? You have not mentioned an Amtrak.
The same thing. There's a metro. It's the same line. Amtrak.
How am I supposed to know? How am I supposed to know that, Ethan? How am I supposed to know?
When you look it up, it also will tell you on your phone. But if you just look at the station, it'll tell you all the services that stop there. Just stop there. Which tells me, even after I told you the first few times, you never even looked it up.
What I have actually legitimately looked up is from Bella Vista to the district. I have looked at that. I have looked at.
There's a commuter express that stops at Return to Penga in Woodland Hills. You take that, takes the freeway, and those things that are free for the rest of the year, you'll pop you right by downtown Flower Street. Yeah. Walk to the district.
Okay. Can you repeat? I'm going to write it down. All right. So repeat what you just said.
Commuter Express bus. I believe it's 422. Stops at Return to Penga, and it takes you, I think, to Flower Street. And then you cross to Figueroa into Temple, and then you're at your place.
All right. Thank you. You see, I actually wrote that down.
You're welcome.
Yes. Because if I don't write something down, I'm usually not going to remember it.
Which therefore proves my earlier statement that I forgot all the 4 times I told about the train. I started this year. I didn't say it any other year.
Yeah. All right.
This year.
Fine. Okay.
I still told you.
Okay. So that was that current event, y'all. Again, this gets into a larger issue of the unhoused and everything like that. But it wasn't their fault for the first freeway, the first fire. The second fire was their fault. But again, it's a larger issue than just get rid of all the homeless people. It's
only half their fault. they were starting their fire, and then the wind took the sparks, but again, that one didn't close the field. We're just on the on ramp, like they usually, like the woods and on the on ramp. I think that was gone like less than an hour.
Yes, but it was just, again, because a lot of people just say, "Oh, we got to get rid of the homeless," got to make sure that they can't be under the bridges. But it's like, so you're gonna get rid of the home that they like. It's just a bad system. That's all I'm saying.
Oh yes, I agree, Osandha.
So that was that current event. Ethan, how has your week been so far?
Boy, it's fantastic. Let's see what Monday and Tuesday and Wednesday and Thursday and Friday I went to work, and then Friday I spent a lovely date night with my girlfriend, and then Saturday we went to Universal with my Dustin and Michaela, and then afterwards I spent lovely more time with my girlfriend. Then we went to all of us went to Dave and Buster's. Played the Monopoly game, oh boy, and the Wheel of Fortune game. And that was great. Did we do this podcast before or after Vegas? We did before. Okay, so Vegas, I won $900 on the Wheel of Fortune spot. Then we saw a show at the Sphere. Beautiful, beautiful Sphere venue.
I do not like the Sphere. The Sphere is like dystopian, bro. It's creepy.
Why? Because the projection?
Mm-hmm.
You don't like the emoji looking at you?
They're also losing money on it, so.
Osandha. Madison Square Garden owns the Sphere. By the way, MSG companies. And the Sphere opened at the end of the first quarter. So of course it's going to lose money. Because they reported earnings for the first quarter, or that quarter, and it's been open for 2 weeks. So yeah, and they only still lost $100 million. So we can only see the Sphere's real financials this quarter when it's been open for full quarter, 3 months. People, it's 3 months, by the way. Quarters, 3 months. So in January, we'll see what the Sphere is doing after. I mean, that was barely into the U2 residency. Then there's all these shows. There's lots of people. Beyonce may headline the Sphere. Lots of stuff happens. But anyway, the Sphere is amazing. If you don't like heights, don't sit way up there. It's pretty tall. But still pretty cool. Check it out. Then let's see, play some blackjack. Not the greatest this time. Jordan, good old pal Jordan was there. It was his birthday, and he had a very disappointing birthday dinner. Very sad. And
why was it sad?
Well, he wanted Korean barbecue, and then his mom made him get some. At the place we went to, he wanted something, but his mom said, no, that's not a lot of food. Get this instead. He got it. And he was like, it's gonna be terrible. And he was like, yeah, it wasn't good. Oh, it was okay. And so he looked so sad eating it, but he liked it, I think. Then, Sunday I came home. Oh, on the way home we stopped at Universal. Fantastic day. Oh, it's kind of hot that day, but it was still cool. And then, that was my week, I think. Yeah, nothing other than that. No movies. Very sad. Oh, I saw Captain Marvel. I mean, the Marvel. I liked it. It was a good time. And that was it. That was my week.
Interesting. All right.
It was very interesting, Osandha. Very.
Yeah, I have a lot of stuff to say, but I won't say it.
Oh, these ominous tones of Osandha.
Because I don't want to spew. What they say. If you don't have anything nice to say, don't say it at all.
Oh, okay, Osandha. You just shut down. Add a more fun week.
No, I'm talking about
the
Musty.
Movie?
No, Musty.
Dustin. Oh. Wow, that was like 1% of my week or something.
And also Jordan's mom.
Oh, okay, 2% of my week.
Yeah. No, Ethan. You know what? It sounded like Ethan had a great week overall.
Oh,
All right,
yeah,
jeez, a lot of Universal.
that's right. And a lot of Vegas. And a lot of Wizarddress.
Yes, a lot of Vegas. Really?
Well, I mean, it took up, in terms of excitement, 70% of
Oh,
my week.
okay. What do you mean you did bad on blackjack? What happened?
Well, I lost my money.
Oh.
The actual playing, I did exactly what I was supposed to do.
Oh, okay.
It just wasn't a good. It was very crowded too, so yeah, it wasn't the greatest. Probably better luck this time. But the Wheel of Fortunes, both of them, I was doing pretty decent.
So what did Jordan do when y'all were gambling? Did he
He
just
just watched. He loved it.
he just watched?
Oh, he did. Okay. Oh, he did gamble a little with my dad.
Wow.
Because my dad would force everyone to.
Wow.
But
Wow.
if it was his choice, he wouldn't want.
So he did engage in sin.
Yeah, for 10 minutes.
So that
That's all you need.
He could play a free game. That's why he did it.
Yeah, so he gets the free game. Which, the free game was an arcade type game, so he likes those. He's like,
Oh, okay.
But yeah. Jordan, though, yeah, a lot of them he watched us play some slots. He spent a lot of time eating the buffet. Let's see. Then, whatchamacallit? Yeah, he watched. He seemed really chill. We were just walking around, talking, playing, watching.
Was there a lot of smoke?
Of course, those songs.
That's why I hate Vegas.
All of our clothes and hair smelled like smoke.
Ew, I despise Vegas for that reason.
I know, no good. And you don't even gamble.
I mean, I would do blackjack.
Oh, really? Well, why don't we'll take you to the pachanga or the shumash.
I told you I would go blackjacking with you.
You did? Oh, yes, you did. Oh, we can take you to the Players Club. Or no, we'll take you to the shumash so we can play the Wheel of Fortune.
Because blackjack is one of those few gambling games that I actually know how to play. So,
Good.
Poker, I don't know how to do poker. Slot machine, I'm way too addictive at slot machines. I would just lose all my money.
Interesting. Tell me more. You played one? Or you played on your phone,
Yeah, I played on the phone. Bro, I have gambling games, and it's just not a good time for me because all my logic goes out the window. So then, because I'm one of those people who, if I lose money, again, guys, this is fake money, not real money. All right, so if I lose money, then I'm going to increase my bet to make up for the money that I lost, which is a very dangerous thing when it comes to gambling. So I understand that, and that's why I don't really gamble. Blackjack is a bit of an exception because it's luck-based, but also kind of skill-based, so that's why I will do it.
Oh, son, I can't wait to go to the table with you.
We'll see. We'll see how it goes. I just need to learn from you and then have a hard line limit, and then make sure I don't go past that limit.
Oh, don't wait. I'll drag you away.
Thank you. Even though I told you to punch me, you said you wouldn't punch me, but you'll drag me away.
Well, I'm not gonna punch you in front of the table and get kicked out. I was like, oh, it's not a time. I'll just take your chips. All right, time to go. You have nothing to bet with.
Thank you. You see, that's a true friend right there. I appreciate it.
You want me to get banned from the casino? This man wanted me to punch him at the table. He said, punch me. I'm like, okay, yeah, I'm trying to get banned.
I thought you would have years of aggression pent up that you could take out on the punch, so I was going to give you a free pass.
Yeah, I'll punch you at home. I'll just take your chips away at the place.
So that's game. Dave & Buster's also sounds fun.
No, that's fun. There's a Wheel of Fortune and Monopoly and Deal or No Deal and the coin game. Yeah.
Right, the coin game that we discussed, how it's a bit of a pyramid scheme. Yes.
Yes. By
There's
the way,
also the
when we went last night, the coin game ate so many of our like it wouldn't even the coins got stuck in the slot.
yeah. I'm
It's
good,
so
thanks.
annoying.
I'm okay. I'm all right. I'd rather just
Yeah.
cheat with deal or no deal.
Oh yeah, you have to show me that. Oh, I know. Okay, you did
You
tell me,
just
but yeah,
you just
but you have
record
to
it.
you record it for me. Yeah, we have to do this. It's a 2-person team. We have to do this next time because I want to win the big bucks. And I
Alright.
also like the satisfaction of guessing on my own. I did it one time, so now I can.
I like to play the most like logical deal or no deal game where I just go from like I choose 7 because 7's my lucky number, and then it's like, okay, now choose your cases. I choose 1, and then I choose like 28. Then I choose 2, and then I choose 27. So there's
Oh,
no
you go like
yeah
you go like I got it. Oh, that's smart.
yeah. Deal with no deal is one of those, again, it's another probability based game, and there is actually a way to win it. Um, and it really goes into game theory. But deal or no deal is more so about game theory rather than even like it's also luck too, obviously. But yeah, it's interesting because deal or no deal, another of those gambling games that I play for free. But it's really fun. It's really fun.
And I like the
Yeah.
show too.
Yeah, the show is good. There was that one episode where the dude had an offer for like 333,000. He had 2 cases left. One was like 5, the other was like 500,000, and he, instead of taking the 333,000, he took the case. It was only $5.
Oh yeah, no, I
And
took the 333,000.
you got to take 333,000, guys. That's literally a 50% chance. You just take the 333,000, my guy. That's horrible. Even if the case was 500,000, who cares, dog? You still got 300K.
Yeah, I'd been so sad for like a month. I got $5.
Whew. Yeah, so that's deal or no deal. Deal or no deal is so aggravating to watch sometimes, but because they'll be like, oh my god, I'm gonna go with 3 because it's the number that it was my favorite. Anyway, in terms of my week, I had a good week. I got approved for 4 new credit cards.
Whoa, look at that!
Including one right here, the Built MasterCard, which is perfect for renting. So once I do start to rent, I'll actually earn points back on it.
Have you also I think it's Experian where if you like sign up with them, there are certain like utilities and stuff where you can start getting counted for your credit score for that.
I am gonna look into that because the one thing is I think this card might already do that for me when it comes to utilities, but I'm gonna double check, because for those of you guys who don't know, usually rent and utilities, like she was saying, you pay those monthly, but they don't go onto your credit and they don't help you build credit like having a mortgage does, which is which is a bit of a scam. Because again, credit scores are a scam, and I will stand on that hill. I will die on that hill. Credit scores are a scam, but unfortunately, you have to know how to play the system. So, got approved, paid off my credit card debt. So, I'm no longer in credit card debt. That was a very long 4 or 5 years. Got 4 credit cards right after, which sounds like I'm going to increase my credit card debt, but no, guys, I'm going to pay it off, and I'm not going to pay any interest. That was really the basic of my week. I mean,
and one of them was mine, right? The Chase, the one I sent you the link.
Yeah, Chase annoyed me though because so the Chase Freedom Unlimited is the first card that I applied for. I literally applied for it on Thursday night with Ethan because he was encouraging me to apply for it. So after we recorded last week's podcast, I applied for it that night. Chase didn't automatically accept me, they didn't automatically accept me. They needed more information. So then, while I was waiting for them to, deny me, because I was fully convinced that they were going to deny me, I applied to the 3 other cards. Then, I got an email, Chase accepted me. So I'm like, oh, okay, well, hell yeah, bro. But I don't even know what my limit is because I can't check an online. I can't check the online account because I don't have a Chase online account. I can't make that account. I can't make that account until the card comes in the mail. So that's annoying. And then yesterday, my Amex Gold, my mom's card came because I added her onto the account, but my card didn't come. So again, I can't even access that card online because I need to wait for my card to come before I can make the online account.
No.
So those...
You got approved for all 4.
At least I got approved for all 4. However, Ethan, I cannot apply to the Apple Card because if I apply to the Apple Card, then I cannot open up a Chase card for another 2 years.
So no good.
Yeah, I gotta wait on the Apple Card because Chase has this thing called a 524, which basically means that you cannot, if you have opened up 5 new credit accounts within 24 months, then Chase will automatically decline you. That's not a... It's not a written down rule, but it's like a well-known rule in the credits card world and everything. So that was my week. Saw my therapist again. Had a good session with her.
Even better one than the first time.
Even better than the first time. Yeah. So really grateful for $10 therapy. Thanks to the district because that's amazing. It's also going towards my copay maximum too, which is $1,500 a year, which is also fantastic. Been journaling. I'm gonna get earrings tomorrow. So.
Ooh, okay.
Yes.
1 year, 2 years.
2 years. 2 years. I asked my manager if it was okay, and she said, "Yeah, it's fine."
What do you get? Just like gold ones or
yeah, it's gold with sapphires in them.
Ooh, okay. Osandha be balling, looking at a baller. So next year, whenever he dates again, he'll be like, ooh, look at that baller, that rich man walking around the bar.
Sure. We'll see if they even look good on my ear, bro. So if they look atrocious, then I'm not gonna keep them. But it's worth a shot. Yeah. Because I decided to take a break from jujitsu because I did cut my hours at the second job. Ethan just told me to quit it, but I'm not gonna do that. But I cut the hours at my second job, so with that means I'm making less money. So then jujitsu was $150 a month. So I'm going to pause jujitsu, also so that way I can let my ears heal. Because I can't remove the earrings for like 6 weeks bare minimum. Because it's my first time getting my ears pierced. So, we'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. That's pretty much it for my week.
Also, I said quit, by the way, guys, because he messaged me one day saying he was burnt out or something. I'm like, oh, okay, well, then quit. But I guess if you solve your burnt out problem, then don't quit.
Yeah, I mean, I kind of had that epiphany that like I'm grinding really hard so that I can move out, but I'm no good. I'm not gonna be any good if I burn myself out and then can't even do anything. So I'm balancing everything as best as I can. I talked to my therapist about it too, but I'm fine. I'm in a better space now.
Ooh,
I fixed
good.
I fixed the financial issues I had going on. So next up, I gotta fix the physical issues. What did you say?
What physical one? Like what? Moving out?
Want to get in better shape. Get the six pack. Blah blah blah.
I don't know what. Yeah. Gosh. Good luck, Osandha. You got this.
Thank you.
Because it's almost 2024.
What I'm?
Because it's almost 2024.
It is, yes. Hold on, I gotta take. I don't know if I can switch mics, but hold on. The AirPods are hurting my ear.
Oh.
Okay, so moving on to our next current event. First question, Ethan, did you watch Ned's Declassified School Survival Guide?
I love that shit.
What is one tip, if any, that you still use to this day?
I don't know if I used any of the tips, but watch the show.
So I will say, the one tip that I still use to this day when I go to the gym, he said that to save time, you should pre-do the lock on your like any lock that you have on like a locker, you should pre-do the first 2 digits. So then you just do the last one and then boom, it unlocks. I have done that for years. Even in high school, no, even in middle school, I think I would pre-do the first 2 digits and then I would be rushing in between classes. I would get to my locker, just do the last one, boom, get my books, boom, boom, put the 2 digits on again, and then just leave. So
That's smart.
Also, speaking of, Ethan lost my lock that I had all of high school. The one time I let this man, take a book from my locker because he really needed it. I'm like, yeah, that's cool. Just I don't think I told him to make sure that he locks the locker because I thought that was kind of implied. I come back to my locker and I'm like, where the fuck is my lock, dog? He's like, oh, that can't be. I know I locked it. Obviously you didn't. If the lock is not there anymore.
I remember that day.
And I think ever since that day, I've learned to have an emergency lock on me at all times.
See, I taught you something. I inspired you.
Yeah, you inspired me. I was so angry. I literally had that lock all of high school, and this man just in one day, guys, he just lost it. Anyway, so for those of you guys who don't remember, there was Ned, who was the main character. There was Mose, who was the girl, and then there was Cookie, who was the nerdy guy. All right. They actually have their own podcast, which is pretty cool. And on the podcast recently, they talked about how Mose gave Ned a blowjob on set.
Oh, wow.
And that was just very interesting because the 2 characters at the time, they weren't even like love interests. And then meanwhile, the actors are on set, giving, yeah. So that was just very interesting. A lot of people in the comments were like, I could have gone my whole life without knowing this.
I always were hoping they would date the show.
They did.
Yes, that's what I thought. Well, I mean, yes.
It was the very last episode, so.
So that's pretty interesting. Wow. So like I guess so in the dressing room, like to be away from all the other employees that are like workers.
I guess so. Yeah, but they were getting it on, and that's.
How old were they?
I want to say they were like.
Were they in actual middle school or were they in high school?
Let me look it up real quick. Give me 1 second.
I'm like, oh my, look at this is that's intense.
Okay. Well, you gotta keep talking, Ethan, if I'm looking this up.
I thought I even cut this part out.
No.
Alright, well, that was a good show, and yeah, I don't remember many episodes of the show. I remember
it was honestly one of my favorite shows.
Really, huh? I liked it. I do like it. But I don't remember anyone else besides those 3 characters, to be honest.
That's crazy. Nah, I remember them all, bro. So this was 2004 is when they started, so they were like 13. So,
wow.
High school. Yeah, high school. So it makes sense. The timing of everything makes sense. Yeah, like I said, I really love the show. Obviously, Ethan doesn't know that much about it, but it is on Netflix. Y'all should check it out because some of the life lessons that they gave were actually pretty helpful. So that was that. The next current event is that OpenAI fired their CEO, Sam Altman. And this is bad news, at least for me, because Sam Altman was one of the people who he understood the scariness of AI, and he seemed pretty responsible. So now that they've fired the CEO, it does lead to concern over what ChatGPT is going to become. Your thoughts, Ethan?
You think it might kill you?
Nope. See, I'm not going to the automatic Terminator situation, the Skynet that you are afraid of. But from what I remember, Sam Altman would walk around with like a doomsday backpack connected to the servers and everything like that. So for them to fire this man, what happened? Like out of nowhere.
Do you think who's the new guy?
Now that I don't know.
Does the new guy also have the doomsday pack?
Let's see. OpenAI CEO. Oh. Hold on. So update, folks. OpenAI is considering reinstating the CEO.
Oh, good stuff.
How the heck does that work?
What happened?
So, alright, well, we'll update you guys next week maybe, but it's an ongoing situation where they are considering bringing him back. That's really weird.
Yeah, why they fired him in the first place? No.
They fired him in the first place because he was not candid in his communications. But now OpenAI's investors, who include Microsoft, are pushing for his reinstatement.
Alright, oh, that's good. I guess.
In the interim, their chief technology officer, Mira Muradi, is appointed to be the CEO. But, okay. That's... Alright, well, never mind then. That's really weird.
Yay!
In terms of deep questions, Ethan, do you have a deep question?
Oh yeah, can I have one off your list?
Alright, here's my deep question. Do you two have any irrational fears? Like fears?
Funny.
I'll say mine first. I'll say mine first, so then this way, because I'll give you guys an idea. So, I'm still, to this very day, afraid when you blow on coffee. Because, like, when my parents would heat up the milk and everything, I don't know what's going on, but I think the bacteria in the milk gets heated up. And then they put the coffee and they make coffee and blah, blah, blah. This is an interesting motion for coffee. So then, I would blow on that. And it would look really creepy. It was like looking alien-like. I still shiver to this day. So that is my irrational fear. Blowing on coffee or milk, whatever, that's heated up, and then you see something moving, like it's alive, like it's an alien! That's my irrational fear.
Well, that's good.
No, it's not good at all.
I mean, that's terrible.
What's yours?
Mine? Oh, I always think I'm gonna die. That's the overarching irrational fear. It can be spread into a whole bunch of things, but that's the overarching one. Like, I can have a heart attack right now, die. For no reason. You know, I thought I had a concussion yesterday, or 2 days ago, because I got a remote dropped on me.
Are you kidding? Are you kidding? How big was the remote?
Oh, it was just like a standard TV remote.
And you thought that gave you a concussion?
I don't know. Yeah.
Ethan, come on, bro. A concussion from a remote.
You never know nowadays.
I think you know. Unless that thing hit you, unless that thing was pitched at you like a 90-mile-per-hour soft, like fastball or something.
I didn't tell you the speed.
Okay, so how fast did it drop onto your head?
On his head.
And you thought that gave you a concussion? My guy. Come on, man. Come on, bro.
Potentially.
You have hair. You have hair. Did it land on your hair or did it land on your head? Forehead?
No, it's right here.
I'm willing to bet dollars to donuts that you did not get a concussion. Like, come on, bro.
Oh, I definitely did not. But that's why I won't accept your bet. That's what I thought I had. For a second.
I can't believe I literally pounded my head on this, like, in the other office they have a box, and inside the box is all the routers and everything like that, and the doors are metal. It seems like I literally pounded my head on that.
Do you have a concussion?
No, I didn't.
You're okay.
I'm okay. Like I was a little worried for a second, but I'm like, I've hit my head plenty of times. I'm sure I'll be fine. Next up, when your kids, let's say you have children and they want to go to college.
I will have children.
Well, you wouldn't be bearing them. Anyway, so let's say
Bearing them? What? They're not dying.
Bearing. Not...
Oh, bearing! Oh, I heard bearing. No way. My children aren't dying.
No,
why would I talk about
bearing children?
Bearing. No, I'm not being bearing or bearing. None of them.
Why would I talk about bearing children?
Because you were just talking about the fear of death. So.
Yeah, see?
Fine, alright. Wait, I didn't talk about the fear of death. Ethan talked about the fear of death.
Right. It was brought up.
Fine. Okay, if you have children, alright, if you have children, are you going to pay for their college tuition?
Oh, I'm set up a college fund for them. So I guess yes.
Okay. Alright. What if they decide that they don't want to go to college? What's going to happen to that money?
Well, they can use it for whatever they want.
Wow, really?
Here's what I say though. If they're like 18, they just graduated high school, they say, no, I'm just going to go to work. Can I have my college fund? No, they got to wait till they're like 30, I think, because I did not go back to school until I was 26 or 27, and I could have really used some college fund now.
Yeah, they'll have a fund and they can use it for look, they can use it for college. If they have some left over, like I do, I'm going to use that towards my home. As long as they don't use it for stupid stuff. I did say whatever you want, so I meant not stupid stuff. Life stuff they need it for.
But, so then do they need to approve any purchase with you?
Well, yeah, it's my money. I mean, it's theirs, but it's mine.
Doesn't it automatically convert? Doesn't it go over to them automatically after they hit 18? Isn't that how that account works?
It depends on how you set it up.
It depends. I don't have access to mine. My dad still.
Oh, wow.
I mean, if I ask, he'll just give it to me. But I mean, I don't need it. I mean, we both agree it'll be going towards someone's my car, toward my home or property.
That's insane. Wow.
Oh yeah, I'm sure if I would have asked, can you make it transfer to me, he would have done it. But I don't want it. I mean, yeah. So I never had a reason to ask.
Alright. Wow. Because there are some people who just would not pay at all for their for their kids' college tuition.
Oh, I definitely.
Yeah, my parents never did. I got maybe $500 out of them over the years.
Hey, that's better than nothing.
Yeah, but it's tricky because college is going to be super expensive by the time our potential kids go. So
I just hope that they follow the same path that I did and start with the community college. Unless they're one of 1,000 like Ethan and know exactly what they want to do right out of high school.
They can still go to community college.
Yeah, even then, like, please go to community college. Like, if we're saving all that money for our kids to go to school, I'd rather them have more left over at the end to go towards their house or car or whatever.
I would like them to go to community college too, but then at the same time, if my kids want that college experience where they live out of state and then they dorm and then how we romanticize college in America, so
I like that, Osandha. I sense your USC hatred in there.
if they want to go to the frat parties, the sororities, and all that, I'm not gonna stop them, but at the same time, it's tricky. I will definitely do the setting up the college fund and everything too, but ideally they would get scholarships to go to those 4-year universities and everything. But it's just tricky, man. Because here's the thing. Now, here's my issue with college, right? A lot of people look at college as like the thing that's gonna change their economic situation, and I feel like nowadays that's not a guarantee. Just because you have a bachelor's degree, that doesn't guarantee that you're going to get a good paying job. A lot of people say the bachelor's degree is like the new high school degree, and I'm sure in a couple of years they're probably going to say that about a master's degree too. Like, oh, you can't get hired anywhere unless you have a master's degree. So for me, college is, as well, y'all don't know, but Ethan probably knows, I wanted to drop out. And I haven't really used my bachelor's degree, really, honestly. I could have gotten any job basically that I have so far without the bachelor's degree. So for me, it was kind of pointless. I do enjoy the experiences I had in college, even as a commuter and everything like that, but But I don't want to pass that on to my kids, I want them to have their own life, be able to enjoy whatever the heck they want to do in college. If that is, living in a dorm room and everything with a random stranger, we say, oh, don't talk to strangers, but hey, go live with a stranger as soon as you graduate high school. Yeah. All right. So that was that deep question. Okay, next up. More of a silly one. Would you rather never jack off again or never work out again?
Definitely never work out again because I don't really do in the first place.
I would also say never work out again.
Yeah, of course you would say that. I don't expect any other answer. Like, there's no way you can do any of the other guy. There's no way.
Because just because you never work out again, that doesn't mean you can't play sports or something. You can still play, basketball, and that's
isn't jacking off it's kind of a workout in itself, or at least a part of your body.
You do it as vigorously enough.
Yes, do it 4 times a day. Like someone. You can get.
I will say my heart rate does go pretty high. My heart rate does go pretty high after I
doing the work of running a couple miles.
Yeah. This is something that I did talk to my therapist about. So I have cut it down. Why you that was not. That was so not. No. What were you just sticking out right there? That didn't look nice at all. Interesting. I actually expected you to say never jack off again. I'm surprised.
Hey.
Yeah.
Yeah. I really don't do either. But I don't like working out takes too long. Oh.
Well, yeah, that's why they call it working out. Yeah.
Yeah. I gotta jack off twice a month than work out at all.
Twice a month is crazy, dog. Those are
if that, maybe once or twice.
Dang, man. I think a year or two ago I went 3 days without doing it, and then I had a wet dream. So So that's the longest I to my credit, I did go a few years without doing it because I stopped in elementary school and then I didn't start again until middle school. Um, so
When
so
when everyone else starts.
so yeah, after puberty, I have not looked back. That's what I'll say. Um, okay, next question. Do you brush your teeth for the first time in the day? Do you brush your teeth before you eat breakfast, or do you brush it after you eat breakfast?
And then the night times, afternoons. So after.
So you only brush your teeth at night.
Yeah, I'm too busy in the morning sleeping and going to
So
work.
you only brush your teeth once a day.
Yes.
You're gonna lose your teeth.
Tell me why my dentist says my teeth.
So I'm not gonna hate on Ethan's style. All right, this is why it's a deep question, right? So I currently brush my teeth in the morning, and then at night, and then in the morning I use Bite toothpaste bits, which are like a sustainable um toothpaste stick. It's pretty
That's
cool.
actually kind of cool. Can you send me a picture of that when you're later? I'm curious to see what that is.
Yeah, it's literally toothpaste bites. So they're like these tiny little
Does
things.
it look like mints or something? Can you eat
Yeah.
them?
I mean, they dissolve. Yeah.
Oh. So you don't have to brush your teeth. You just
No. You still have to brush your teeth, sir.
so it goes on the toothpaste and you go like that.
Yeah. No. So you chew it, and then there's toothpaste inside the bite. So then you get the toothbrush, and you just go like that.
Interesting. I don't think I like it, but I still want to see what it looks like.
So I use that in the morning, and then at night I floss, and I floss like 3 different ways sometimes because I'm very serious about flossing. Because I didn't know. By the way, do you brush your gums?
Yeah, I guess so. I should go like all around the whole mouth.
You have to make sure that you're brushing your gums, bro. Because gum health is serious. You do not want those. You do not want. Again, he looked at his dick.
Do you fuck with the water flosser?
I do. I have the water pick. Now, here's the thing. My teeth are actually super tight, so the water pick, you would think it helps it, but it still doesn't get everything. So what I normally do is I floss with the CVS floss, and then I use the water pick, and then I do the CVS floss again, just to double check. I really take my flossing seriously. It takes me about 20 minutes to brush my teeth at night. So
now I know why you're in the bathroom so much. So one of the things you're doing is actually very important: the flossing and brushing your teeth. But the pooping and the jacking off take up the rest of the hours, and that's why your hours in there. I get it now.
I do again 20 minutes to brush my teeth, but the dentist said that I have really good
showers. That too.
I take a 20 to 30 minute shower.
Osandha, we live in a drought.
No, you take a 20, 30 minute one shower, or is that the combined total of all 4 that you take in the middle of the night?
I would say 1.
Okay, so you really take a 2-hour shower.
No, I don't take a 2-hour shower. I take like 45 minutes tops.
Yeah, but you do it more. You said you go to the bathroom, shower, go to the bathroom, shower again. So that's
but I've cut that down. I've cut that down. I shower, do my thing, bathroom, shower, and that's it.
So you have 2 showers. So you see, that's an hour and a half shower.
No, it's not. I'm not in the shower.
45 minutes each.
The second shower is only like 5 minutes.
Okay, so 50 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
Got it. Interesting. That's good. I'm glad you don't take 2 45-minute showers.
No. I do. I try to be as sustainable as I can. All right, but the showers are an exception. That's me time.
All that toilet flushing. That's a lot of wasting water.
I save it with the toothpaste.
Here's a sustainability hygiene question. Do you flush the toilet every single time after you pee?
Not always.
Good. I don't.
Yeah, not always. It just depends on how much I peed. If it's like, if it's a serious amount, and it's the whole thing is yellow, then yeah, I'm gonna flush the toilet. Yeah. Mm-hmm. If it's just like a little bit and it's like still mostly white, I let it go.
Yeah. See? Well, what
Yeah.
if you drink a lot of water or something?
I do, but like,
Good.
yeah, yeah, bro. Look at my freaking water bottle.
Well, I know, but drink a lot of water or something.
Oh,
Then
also, I kind of forgot to mention this, but I got my universal pass, so we'll see how that goes.
Oh, yeah, you did.
No
I
way.
forgot.
Cannot add it to my Apple Wallet though, which is super annoying.
Oh yeah, why haven't
But
they?
Osandha, you can add it to your Universal app
Why haven't they let you add it to the wallet though, Wizard?
because they want you to put on their own app.
No, sneaky bastards.
Download the app, but you can add your Disney Pass to your wallet either. Why? Because you can add individual tickets. Though.
But I'm gonna use the app anyway.
And there you go. So that's on your app.
I want the ease of quickly pulling it up when I'm at the.
I think that one's only for individual tickets.
It is annoying. I had to get the app and everything. It's pretty annoying, but we'll see.
The app is useful, so like it's not bad having it downloaded.
Well, yeah, I mean, yes, it's just I have an old phone, and then my phone's always on low battery mode right now.
You admit it.
Yes, I said I want to get a new phone. I've
Oh,
been
yeah.
saying.
Are you gonna get the newest one?
Nope, I'm gonna get the iPhone SE, and I'm gonna stick with the nice small phone. Because I hate the big iPhones. I have been saying that. Even this iPhone itself is too big for me. So this is 4.7 inches. I like a nice 4-inch phone. That's the sweet spot. Fits nice and comfortable in my hand.
I don't know. Better.
So, yes, where was I going? Oh, another deep question. So and then at night I brush my teeth with with no toothpaste. I just brush my teeth, but I don't use toothpaste, and I've been fine. I haven't had cavities since I was a kid. The dentist said my teeth looks perfect. I always get my gums graded, and my gums are pretty good grade wise too. So they're they're all mostly 3. I have a couple 4s and 5s, like really deep. But besides that, I'm good.
I gotta do this gum grading.
You do, yo, bro. You actually do need to get your gums graded because that's serious, dog. Because you do not.
I didn't know that was a thing. So next time with the dentist in December, I will be doing it.
They grade it on it's technically on a scale of 1 to 10, but like you want to get 1, 2, or 3. If you get 4 or 5 here and there, it's not the end of the world. But if your gums start to decay, then you're screwed because then it's really hard to fix that. So I never knew that I actually had to brush my gums until I got my wisdom teeth taken out 3 years ago. So most of my gums were like at a 4 or 5. So that's why I've taken flossing so seriously to get them down to 3s.
So I think you just started a YouTube channel on dental hygiene.
No, I'm trying to limit my my niche. I'm trying to limit my niche. Let's see. Honestly, not really too many other deep questions per se. Yeah, I think we can wrap things up for this week's podcast. Oh, I'm doing the quote again. Son of a gun.
That's right. If you can't, what's it called? If you're not with me, you're against.
You cannot have that be your quote every single.
Tagline, it's fine.
When in doubt, dance out.
All right. Well, that was another week of this podcast. Thank you for tuning in to this week's episode of The Bouncing Potatoes. I was Osandha.
Oh, I'm Ethan. I'm Ethan.
And?
Oh, and when you're in shambles, don't go gamble.
Wow! Alright, that's a pretty fire one. I was actually saying to, side out the Wizarddress, but alright.
Oh, the Wizarddress.
There you go. Have a good one, y'all.
When you're
That's a pretty